Hi, this is Vanna. Me and my group, we have Caitlin Huff and Brandon White. We interviewed the artists for My Potholes. There's two artists. They're a boy and a girl. And what they do is they go around to popular cities such as Montreal. That's where they're from. Well, they're from Canada. I don't know if they're from Montreal. But they have a lot of work in Montreal, some in Los Angeles, and also in New York City. Yeah. What they do is they set up scenes, such as they have one where it's like a Baywatch scene, and the water is filled into a pothole with a prop hand, and like the lifeguard is coming to save that person, but they're capturing the angle and the scenery, like whatever fits the most for that specific pothole. That's what that's their type of photography. Well, I think that's just like one of their series because that's what they told us. Yeah, they're really fun people. They look like they they're pretty happy about their little work that they do because they say like they're living the dream, and that's something like everybody should do because it's when you do what you love, that's the way of life. And when they're taking what they love and making money off of it, that's what they're trying to tell us. Like that's the way they live their life, and that's a pretty good way to live your life. Some of the questions we asked were like, how did they come up with their ideas for the pictures? And what they usually do is just brainstorm it, think about it, recall from memory or anything. They suggested and put it into a little small brainstorm project, and they pick which one was perfect for the scene. Like for instance, in New York they had one where there was a pothole, and in the background it was like a very dark and gloomy tree. And what the scene they set up for that was like Alice in Wonderland, and it's like they're approaching the hole that took them into the other world, and that's one of my favorite shots because it looks so surreal. These artists are pretty amazing. I mean, what they can do with potholes. Because, quote from them, they said they're turning something negative into a positive. Because everybody hates potholes, but these guys, when they cruise around, they actually are enthusiastic about when they're actually enthusiastic when they see potholes, and they're like, oh, what can we do with this? Da da da. And that's pretty interesting. One of the questions we asked is that how how are they able to take the street for the shots, and they tell us that they take like about 10 minutes for one shot, but they said that in order for them to get the shot, they have to have someone maybe block the street because they can't shut it down because they don't have permits. So like if the street's big enough, they can just go around them. And they told us that pre-production is most important because for these photos, they don't really hire anybody. They just have friends and families participate in the photo, and that's cool. I mean, they're putting their family on portraits, and people actually want to buy these, and that's how they make money too. And another way they made money was, I think, I noticed on their website they have. Well, we asked them to like why were their pictures on billboards, and what they have is like they they work with a advertising company, and that's how they get their artwork on the billboards. Yeah, so overall thought about the artists we chose is that we'd love to meet them one day because they seem very eager and excited about their work. They do photography, and I think like now being winter, they want to come to LA. So maybe we might maybe it's catch them up or something. We told them to come to LA because it's we have good weather.